Welcome back to Well, That's Interesting. This is helpful, but the other thing is concerning addition.
Oh, no. What is the other thing? Also, what's the helpful thing? I always need help.
Both great questions.
Yes.
That was a very vague intro.
Yeah.
Today is episode 080. 080.
Oh, my God.
I know.
We're 80 episodes old.
Oh, my God. Episode 080. Oh, the things we can create.
Oh, no. It's going to be a bomb.
Yeah. It's intense. Today's going to be intense.
I'm ready. I'm here for it. I just watched a movie about cannibalism, so I am ready.
I guess so.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Jill. Sure. I'm Jill Chacha, and I am with the non-cannibal Marissa Riley.
That's me. For all you know. I'm kidding. I don't eat people. But yeah, I'm here, and I'm Marissa.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
And if this is your first time listening, welcome to the flock.
Welcome.
Dr. Riley here comes in cold and learns everything in real time, just like you.
It's true. I had no idea what we were going to talk about today, and I really don't know still.
Yeah, I can't really, I couldn't put it in the title because there's so much happening today.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think we need to get started.
Yeah.
I don't think I can wait any longer.
Ooh,
Yeah.
This is, you're
very
starting
curious.
us off. All right. Yeah. Well, my friends, today we've got two stories that are exceptional examples of how ingenious human ingenuity can be. And also how our creations can go a little too far.
Always. I always do.
It seems with every step forward we take to help our species, the next step is us shooting ourselves in the foot.
Pretty much. Look at iPhones. What a nightmare. But also what a help.
Yeah, see? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about an air quotes fish.
What?
Completely designed with human heart cells.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's
I know.
magic witchcraft science.
Magic witchcraft science. Put
Magic
it on a tote. Put it on a mug.
I don't think I can ever say those three words again as perfectly as I did that one
hard.
time.
You want to try it again?
Magic witchcraft science.
Is that the new tagline of this show?
I think so. One more time. Magic witchcraft science. I think we just brought someone back from the dead.
I thought that was very seance. Oh my God.
Anyways, back to these heartfish.
Yes. So I know it sounds freakish and terrible, but don't worry. It's incredible and actually inspirational.
What?
And the thing isn't alive, so don't worry. We'll get to it.
Wait, I don't know if that's a good thing, though. I kind of wanted it to be alive.
You're going to see a video, and it looks very alive, but it's not.
We'll
We'll get to it.
What?
We will get to it. It's insane. I know.
my God. Okay,
Like I
okay.
said, this is a very intense episode.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It's actually the next story that's possibly terrible because because it's about our child AI.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's nothing good comes of AI. It's nothing.
And AI is creating human faces that are going to cause some trouble in the future if we don't intervene. And we're going to get into all of that too.
They're going to get us.
Yeah.
I am an AI truther. And the truth is they're going to get us.
They'll get us eventually, but we're going to get ourselves first, and we'll get into that too.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I know.
Correct order there.
So I guess we should begin with this fish thing.
Yes,
All right.
please.
So, my friends, let's head on over to Harvard University.
Sorry. I went to a state school, so the word Harvard makes me very uncomfortable.
I went to a city school. I went to a CUNY.
Oh.
Shout out Hunter. Yeah, but...
Shout out Texas State.
So, we're crashing Harvard University, specifically the Department of Bioengineering and Applied Physics at the Harvard John A. Paulson School of Engineering and Applied Sciences. That is a very expensive sentence.
I don't think I'm even smart enough to hear that sentence.
So we're here with Professor Kit Parker and lots of other sciencey colleagues from Emory University, and together they created a first. So let's just dive into it.
Let's dive in.
Now, from Harvard? Yeah.
Harvard. Harvard.
I'm doing great. From seas.harvard.edu, they, quote, developed the first fully autonomous biohybrid fish from humid... I'm so sorry.
You're almost there. You're so close. You're killing it.
I have no idea what's happening. Okay. So, quote, they developed the first fully autonomous biohybrid fish from human stem cell-derived cardiac muscle cells.
Ooh, two things I don't understand are how autonomous and biohybrid come into the picture.
You shall see. Autonomous meaning it moves on its own, and it's...
Oh, okay.
It's made of a few parts.
Got it. I got it. I see. Continue.
Yes, continuing the quote. The artificial fish swims by recreating the muscle contractions of a pumping heart.
Jesus.
Bringing researchers one step closer to developing a more complex artificial muscular pump. End quote. Yeah. So, fear not an ounce of this thing is an actual fish, and it's not a human-fish hybrid situation. No. Please, everyone, it's imagination time.
You got it.
All right. When I say fish, picture a fish.
I am.
All right. Now, make the head, dorsal, and pectoral fins plastic.
Okay.
Okay. And the tail, well, this is where it gets fucking interesting.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The device they made was inspired by the shape and swimming motion of a zebrafish.
Okay.
And that's an itty-bitty thing, just an inch and a half long. It's very, very teeny. Now, this air quotes zebrafish has artificial fins, that plastic I told you about,
right,
to help guide it through the water, propelled by a moving tail that has 2 layers of human muscle cells, one on each side of the tail.
I am actually grasping this.
Yeah.
And I can see it in my head. And this is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, see, it's really neat.
This is completely weird, but it's so cool. Well done. People work on the coolest things.
It's pretty fucking amazing.
I love it.
Now, actually, my words don't do it justice. So, Dr. Marissa, I figured you'd want to see this fish of sorts.
God, yes, I really do.
Swimming its way through its little fish tank?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, I've got a little video, and I assume by your squeals you want to see it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, I do.
And if any member of the flock would like to watch along, just search biohybrid fish and human heart cells. Boy, howdy, you can't miss it. It's quite a thing.
Watch with me.
Yes.
Let's do this together.
Okay, Dr. Marissa. I also have screenshots if you don't want to see the video or don't feel like Googling or whatever. Dr. Marissa, please tell us what you see here. Tell us your thoughts, and feel free to read the captions if you want to as well.
You got it. Let's party.
Let's do it.
Okay.
It's the opening shot.
The opening shot is, I actually want to see it play a little bit because I think I'm looking at the, what should I call it? The fish?
Sure.
I see the fish, and I just want to see it in motion to like understand. Oh, this is pretty great.
Yeah.
This is pretty great. Okay, pause. Okay, so like Jill said, it's got little plastic fins, and is the head plastic too?
It is.
Okay, so it's just like you said. It's got a little plastic head, little clear plastic, little almost like wings, little fins on the sides. And then its tail looks, I swear to God, it's moving just like a fish tail.
It's pretty amazing.
Back and forth. If you wish-wash your hand in front of you like I am and making Jill really uncomfortable, that's what it's doing. It is so cool.
Here's a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah, it's wiggling. It's wiggling its way.
Okay, pause. Here's what the words written. What is it called?
Caption.
The captions.
Nailed it.
The words on the screen. Okay, so Harvard researchers are using it to mimic the mechanics of the human heart with the goal of one day building an artificial heart.
Yeah.
I'm loving this.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm loving this.
We're looking straight down into this tank, and this fish is just swimming along, living its best artificial life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Pretty goddamn amazing. Now, I bet a few questions come to mind.
Yeah, like 100 of them.
Yes. Something like, how is this thing working without a brain?
Yeah.
And how the fuck is it working to begin with? Great questions.
Yes.
Dr. Marissa, please do us the honor of explaining the simple yet profoundly difficult process humans were previously unable to recreate.
Nothing would make me happier. All right. From Andrew Lyzuski at, I'm sweating, at gizmodo.com, quote, "The fish's design features a flexible tail that's covered in a layer of heart muscle cells, or cardiomyocytes on each side. When the cells on one side contract, it pulls the tail in that direction. When the cells on the other side contract, it pulls the tail in the opposite direction." That's so cool. Mm-hmm. But what's particularly interesting about this biohybrid is that the two layers of muscle cells are continuously triggering each other. Mm-hmm. When one side contracts, it causes the other side to stretch, and the stretching action opens a mechanosensitive protein channel that causes that side to contract, which in turn stretches the other side, and the process repeats. End quote. That's so cool. So that's how it does this without a brain. It sort of sends this message when one contracts or one stretches. These cool little mechanosensitive protein channels.
Yeah,
communicates.
Exactly. And now it's like, now it's your turn to contract, and now it's my turn, and now it's your turn. Yeah.
It's so civilized. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
Can I have a whole new body like this? That sounds great. Mine, I can barely walk through a doorway without hitting half of my body on the frame.
Same, actually. Yeah, that's right, my friends. This here is what's known as a closed loop. I think
we all need whatever is working on this fish.
Holy shit. This here is what's known as a closed loop system, similar to how our heart muscles pump away. Now, in conjunction with this functioning tail, researchers also engineered, quote, an autonomous pacing node, or a pacemaker, basically, that controls the frequency and rhythm of these contractions.
So there's a little pacemaker in there.
Exactly.
I got it. So that's helping as well.
Absolutely. So together with this cellular material from humans and that electrical signal, we got ourselves continuous and coordinated movement that Sung-Jin Park, a former postdoctoral fellow at the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, says, he says that it can be used for heart rhythm management and for helping us understand certain heart dysfunctions like cardiac arrhythmia.
This is amazing. Yeah. I'm so happy they're doing this.
Yeah, me too.
Well done.
I said this one was pretty
I'm so glad a few people took a break from building guns for a second to work on this. This is so wonderful.
It really is. Yeah. Thanks for stop building guns for a minute, everyone.
Thanks.
It's really great. Professor Kit Parker, he's thinking bigger. Yeah. Telling seas.harvard.edu, quote, "Our ultimate goal is to build an artificial heart to replace a malformed heart in a child." End quote.
I'm going to cry.
I know.
That's really great.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. And honestly, the way things are going, it's looking like that can happen.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hold on to your pulsing butts, folks, because that mighty tail/muscle thing pumped away for 100 days straight.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is incredible. It is tiny. It is barely anything.
It's barely an inch.
And she's working hard.
Working hard. And that's not all the good news. Dr. Marissa, please tell us, just like the human body, did this muscle grow stronger as it was used over time?
Oh my God. Okay, I would love to tell you. All right, from Leah Burrows' article, "Biohybrid Fish Made from Human Cardiac Cells Swims Like the Heart Beats," quote, "Its muscle contraction amplitude, maximum swimming speed, and muscle coordination all increased for the first month as the cardiomyocyte cells matured. Mm-hmm. Eventually, the biohybrid fish reached speeds and swimming efficiency similar to zebrafish in the wild." End quote.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. It got stronger.
Yeah, that's right.
It got faster.
Yep.
This is fucking awesome.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
This is amazing.
It's a huge deal and truly inspirational. And the team is ready to take the next steps.
That's great.
As Kit Parker said so damn eloquently in that article, quote, "I could build a model heart out of Play-Doh. It doesn't mean I can build a heart."
That's fair.
You can grow some random tumor cells in a dish until they curdle into a throbbing lump and call it a cardiac organoid.
I love Kit.
Damn, Kit. Neither of those efforts is going to, by design, recapitulate the physics of a system that beats over 1 billion times during your lifetime while simultaneously rebuilding its cells on the fly. That is the challenge. That is where we go to work. End quote.
Kit, I believe in you.
Yeah.
I believe in you because what was magic, witchcraft, science? Because I believe in magic, witchcraft, science.
That's right. Put it on a T.
And yeah, if I had that tea, I would send it straight to you, Kit, and I would tell you it's a compliment.
That's right. Now, one day, and I could see it now, Dr. Parker standing in their lab screaming, "It's alive!" at the top of their lungs, and it will be a good day.
It will be an awesome day.
Yeah. And just for shits and giggles, Dr. Marissa, would you like to see how far this group has come over the years? Just a few years, just like their progression to get this little fish going?
Fuck yes.
Okay, so I'd like to show you pictures of a simpler jellyfish-like hybrid made back in 2012.
Oh my God, okay.
And a slightly more complex stingray from 2016.
I love it. Okay.
Now, both were created not using human cells, but rat heart cells.
It's a starter. It's a place to start.
It's a starter heart thing. Yeah. I believe the stingray was still able to flick its tail and swim, and the jelly was still able to move like a jellyfish. It was all very impressive, and it paved the way for a more human heart-like movement thing.
Of course, because there's like 80 different
steps. Yeah, exactly. So I thought it was important just to see how far they came since 2012. So these photos will be on our social media stuff, so please come on by. Here's the tiny jellyfish they made that moved like a jelly. How cute.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Yes, this needs to be on social. Everyone needs to see this.
Yeah, so it's a little jellyfish. And then just 4 years later, a stingray. How accurate is that?
That is so accurate, and it's so freaking cool. And just, I know, I can already see exactly how it moves.
Yeah. It's what a gigantic leap in 4 years.
Amazing.
And now they have what they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Inspirational.
Yes.
Now, after the break, this episode is going to take a turn.
I had a feeling. I was like, this is going too well, Jill. Yeah. This is going too well.
Yeah, we need to talk about AI and fraud.
That's right. Two things that are bad.
Stay tuned.
Please do.
Have you ever wondered what really happened to Amelia Earhart or the lost colony of Roanoke? Do you ever find yourself scouring the internet for vicious Victorians and their murders by gaslight? Or perhaps you're just sick and tired of women being constantly misrepresented or plain lied about throughout history? If so, join me, Katie Charlwood, history harlot and reader of books, on Who Did What Now, the history podcast that's not your history class. Part of the Airwave Media Network. Available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Adios, au revoir, au revoir, my friends. Bye-bye. I'll be seeing you.
We're the All Creatures Podcast. Each week, Angie and I explore and share amazing details about the many animals we share our world with.
Plus, Chris and I are both PhD scientists and educators. So we do the deep dives in the scientific research and then come back and share what we learn in a fun and casual way. We also speak with other scientists, animal experts, activists, and many other conservation enthusiasts from all over the planet.
So you can find the All Creatures Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, Jill Chacha here from Well, That's Interesting, and I am absolutely thrilled to tell you about Spotify for podcasters. I use it, I love it, and it all started by downloading the free Spotify for Podcasters app, which has all the tools you need in one place to record and edit your masterpiece of a podcast. Spotify for Podcasters also distributes your show to all major platforms. So when you hit publish, your episodes will stream not only on Spotify, but I'm talking about the Apples, the Googles, Stitcher, Good Pods, the other ones. You get the idea. And you can monetize your podcast with no minimum listenership required. You could also set up monthly subscriptions and record ads just like this one. So what are you waiting for? Download Spotify for Podcasters today and start changing the world. Oh, and please, stay interesting. And we're back.
We are so back.
We're so back, and my friends, I ask, how well do you know the human face?
Oh, no. Well, I know my face very well.
Sure.
Because I look at it all day. Mm-hmm. I know your face very well. Because I look at it all day. Hey. And then I know all of the Kardashians' faces so well. Because I don't have a choice. They're all over social media and they're constantly changing. And I'm always getting updates. Sometimes voluntarily.
Yeah. All right. We'll continue. Let's continue. Okay, so in terms of our physical survival, accurately identifying faces can be life or death.
Yeah.
But more often, in our modern times, it could be the difference between having a secure transaction online or getting fucking duped.
Oh, shit, we're going that direction.
Yes.
I see.
Yes. Here's what I mean. Dr. Marissa, would you like to play a game?
I love, yes.
There are no Kardashian faces in this game. I'm sorry.
I just feel gross because I was about to say, I love games. And that's so douchey and creepy. Like, I don't know. It's like a Saw movie or something.
Well, I'd like to show you a big old pile of faces.
Amazing.
Which also sounds creepy.
Yep, it really does.
And if you would, please pick a few you think are fake, created by AI.
Okay.
And pick a few you think are real.
Okay.
Okay. And tell me as you pick who you think is real, who you think is fake. This selection will be on our social media stuff. So please come on by and play the game. Which do you think is real? Which do you think is fake?
Play with me. That also sounds creepy. Play with me.
We're doing great this episode.
We're killing it.
I can't talk, and Marissa is just a pervert.
Yep. Super creepy. Yeah. That's moi. C'est moi.
I have to say, this is not an easy game at all.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
It's going to be 4 columns and a couple of rows.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Okay. These all look like people.
That's right.
These all look like people.
Isn't it really hard?
This is really hard.
It sucks. It totally sucks.
So one of them is the real person and the other one is the fake one, right?
There's a mix of real and fake.
Okay. So like these first two, one is real and one is fake?
That's a really good guess. That's better than the people in the study that we're about to talk about. Which do you think is the fake one? Which do you think is the real one?
Okay. I think fake. Sorry, no one can see this, but I'm going to try to go through it fast.
Yeah.
Fake. Fake. Fake.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fake. 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 Fake.
You were awesome.
Yeah.
You did incredible. I would say you were, yeah. Okay, so what we have here for folks who haven't been by our social media, there's 4 columns and 4 rows. Rows 1 and 3 were real people. Columns 1 and 3 are real. And columns 2 and 4 are fake. And you totally called out column 4. You're awesome. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
But it's really hard, though, when you looked at it at first, right?
Okay, so I'm looking at it now. Okay, so what I would say the big difference.
Yeah.
And so what I chose is I picked people who did not look shiny. Human beings are sweaty and disgusting. And it's even a trend right now to be quote unquote dewy, which is essentially oily. So it's really interesting because light always catches that oiliness. I know because in all of my pictures, I look like a grease ball in the hottest way.
Yeah.
But
hot grease ball.
all of
Dr. Riley.
Thanks. That's me. But yeah, all of the not real people do not have sweat except for this one. However, they did
that was
her
a good one.
that's a really good one.
That's a really good one.
You should definitely put a close up of this one because I cannot believe that is
Yeah,
fake.
everybody come on over, take a look at column 2, row 4.
Yeah.
She's pretty, I thought she was real at first.
Yeah, she has strawberry blonde hair, and yeah.
You should go into this business. You should definitely teach, because we're going to get into an experiment where people taught participants and it didn't go well.
Really?
Yes.
I think any woman, like anyone, not any woman, I would say any person who's really into skincare would be really good at this, because that means you usually have like a really, or anyone who's had skin problems, then you have like a real
insight,
and just a closeness with skin. You've seen it and think about it a lot. So yeah,
that's a huge insight. You should be like a what do you call it? Those people who get paid just to like a consultation.
I would love that. Yeah. I would love money.
You should consult.
Does anyone want to give me money to talk about doing this? I am here.
You need to consult coders on doing this.
I would love to.
But here's the thing, maybe not. Because you're going to make a problem possibly worse.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to contribute to this monster. Anyways.
Yeah. So, not everyone is exemplary like you. I mean, you knocked it out of the fucking park. But anyway, so these fakes were generated by an AI called StyleGAN2.
Okay.
Style, G-A-N, the number 2. Now, what the fuck is StyleGAN2 and how the hell does it work? And what implications does this have? Well, great questions. And to answer, we need to head over to the University of California, Berkeley.
You got it. I'm there.
That's right. Now, it was here Sophie Nightingale.
Amazing name.
That doesn't sound real.
No.
Sophie Nightingale and Hani Farid performed 3 incredible experiments with StyleGAN2.
Okay.
And I'm not going to bury the lead any longer. The title of their newly published study, as seen in the February edition of the journal PNAS, says it all. Quote, AI synthesized faces are indistinguishable from real faces and more trustworthy. End quote.
Wow. It's because they're not shiny.
It's because
they're not sweating. Mm-hmm. They're very confident and cool.
There you go. I love that.
Isn't that creepy, though?
It is.
They did look nicer. I will say the AI people looked nicer.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have any problems. Because they're not real.
There you go. No stress.
No stress.
Right.
No bills. No COVID for the AI.
That's right.
Sorry.
That's right. I mean, come on. Dr. Marissa, first, let's break down what the fuck StyleGAN is. Yeah. And how it creates these fucking bonkers faces. It creates them on their own. So what do you say? You want to tag team this?
I would love to. I do like how excited I am to talk about this.
Okay. Please start us off reading from our source, Sophie Nightingale and Hani Farid's paper.
Nothing would make me happier. All right. Starting the quote, generative adversarial networks, GAN, or GANs, are popular mechanisms for synthesizing content. A GAN pits 2 neural networks, a generator and a discriminator, against each other.
To synthesize an image of a fictional person, the generator starts with a random array of pixels and by repetition learns to synthesize a realistic face. On each iteration of a face, the discriminator learns to distinguish the synthesized face from a corpus of real faces.
Holy shit. If the synthesized face is distinguishable from the real faces, then the discriminator penalizes the generator. Over multiple iterations, the generator learns to synthesize increasingly more realistic faces until the discriminator is unable to distinguish it from real faces. End quote. So they made 2 fucking robots. Yeah. One to fix the other.
Yep.
What?
You got it. That's right.
They don't even need us anymore. This is bad. They should need us.
They should need us. Well, they need you about the doingness, but I digress. Yeah, that's right. AI teamwork makes the dream work, and dream work...
Put that on their tote.
And dream work in this case is completely fooling humans.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Now, before Sophie and Hani began their 3 experiments, they had to get all the synthesized faces ready. Okay. So for that, they had the StyleGAN2 create 400 diverse, inclusive faces. There were 200 women, 200 men, Ages ranged from children to older adults. And in terms of race visibility, 100 African American or Black, Caucasian, East Asian, and South Asian people were created.
Got it.
So it's across the board. Then another 400 real people were chosen, plucked from the Real Faces database used in the Style Gantu's learning stage.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, I know, that was intense. So, Dr. Marissa, please tell us what Experiment 1 was and what the fuck happened.
I would love to talk about it. I just want to mention I'm getting chills because this feels so Black Mirror right now.
Yeah.
All right. From the study, quote, for Experiment 1, we recruited 315 participants. Each participant then saw 128 images one at a time and specified whether the image was real or synthetic. Participants had an unlimited amount of time to respond and were not provided with feedback after each response. End quote. This group had an accuracy rate of 48.2%, slightly worse than chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you're continuing the quote.
No, what were you going to say?
This is bad.
Yeah. I mean, you were way above that, but on average, the average person did slightly less than chance. Yes.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
And get this, for Experiment 2, 219 different participants were given training to recognize computer-generated faces before being asked to classify 128 images as real or synthetic. Those folks were even given feedback after each response.
No.
But my friends, their accuracy was only about 10% better than the folks in Experiment 1.
Has no one figured out the dewiness?
No, they haven't.
It's obvious. It's so obvious to me.
Dr. Marissa, it's all about the doiness.
It is.
For our final experiment, Experiment 3, please tell us the results. And what was Sophie's response to all of this, according to newscientist.com?
I would love to talk about it. All right, quote, the researchers also asked a separate group of 223 participants to rate a selection of the same faces on their level of trustworthiness. Holy shit. On a scale of 1 to 7. Okay. They rated the fake faces as 8% more trustworthy on average than the real faces. A small yet significant difference, according to Nightingale. Quote, we should be concerned because these synthetic faces are incredibly effective for nefarious purposes, for things like revenge porn or fraud, for example, she told New Scientist. We need stricter ethical guidelines, amen, and more legal frameworks in place because inevitably there are going to be people out there who want to use these images to do harm, and that's worrying, end quote. It is.
That's right.
It is so worrying. I'm so worried. It's fine. At least, you know what? At least I'll know.
Yeah.
I'll know when it's fake.
That's right.
They can just call Dr. Riley in.
Dr. Riley.
Dr. Riley.
Face services.
That sounds gross in a fun way. So
I almost dropped the mic. That's how gross I felt. Okay,
anyway.
So what to do?
Yeah.
Well, to help prevent catastrophe, the researchers suggested something as simple as incorporating watermarks into their images.
Okay.
And they ask people to step the fuck up. Quote, at this pivotal moment, and as other significant... Sorry. I totally fucked up the big ending. I'm sorry.
No, we got this.
Quote, at this pivotal moment, and as other scientific and engineering fields have done, we encourage the graphics and vision community to develop guidelines for the creation and distribution of synthetic media technologies that incorporate ethical guidelines for researchers, publishers, and media distributors. End quote.
Yes, let's do something.
For Christ's sake.
Yes, before it's too late and the fake picture people get us.
That's right.
They're gonna get us.
That's right. If scientists can do this, have ethical guidelines, for the love of God, coders can too.
Come on.
So stop fucking around and get to it already.
Yeah.
Because we're...
I'm not going to lose to some bitch who doesn't shine.
That's right. That's right. You need to shine on the outside and the inside.
Exactly, because that means you're real. Mm-hmm. All right. We actually did drop the mic.
We just dropped the mic.
We're okay.
Oh my God. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Listening through my just struggling today. And for rating, subscribing, telling your friends about the fish made out of human heart cells.
Yeah, incredible.
Incredible. And about how everyone except Dr. Riley here is going to succumb to AI.
Yeah. If you have a question, DM moi at not Marissa with one S.
That's right. And please, stay interesting.
Please do.